The ketchup was once sold as a type of medicine in the 19th century, believed to help with digestion and other health issues. Over time, it became a popular food product rather than a medical remedy, showing how perceptions of certain substances can change dramatically. The Las Vegas has hotels so large that some of them intentionally design their layouts like mazes to keep guests inside longer, increasing the chances that people will spend more money on entertainment, food, and casinos. Many casinos also avoid placing clocks or windows in visible areas, so visitors lose track of time, which psychologically encourages them to stay longer without realizing how many hours have passed. The pigeon has an incredible ability to find its way home over extremely long distances, even when transported to completely unfamiliar locations. Scientists believe pigeons use a combination of Earth's magnetic field, the position of the sun, and even low-frequency sound to navigate, making them one of the most reliable natural navigation systems known in animals. South Korea has a unique cultural practice where age is sometimes calculated differently from the international system, traditionally counting a baby as 1 year old at birth and adding a year at the start of each new year. Although this system has been changing in recent years, it still reflects how cultural traditions can shape even basic concepts like age. The wasabi that is commonly served in many restaurants around the world is often not real wasabi at all, but a mixture of horseradish, mustard, and food coloring. Authentic wasabi is difficult to grow and very expensive, and it loses its flavor quickly after being prepared, which is why it is rarely found outside of specialized places. The Chernobyl has become an unexpected wildlife refuge despite being the site of one of the worst nuclear accidents in history. With humans largely absent from the area, many species of animals have returned and even thrived, suggesting that in some cases the absence of human activity can have a greater positive impact on wildlife than the negative effects of radiation. The crow can hold anger against specific humans who have treated them poorly, remembering faces for years, and even warning other crows about those individuals. This kind of long-term memory and social communication demonstrates a surprisingly advanced level of intelligence and awareness. The Monaco is so small and densely populated that its real estate is among the most expensive in the world, with some apartments costing tens of millions of dollars. Despite its size, it is known for luxury, wealth, and events like the famous Formula One race that takes place on its narrow streets. The butterfly can remember experiences from its time as a caterpillar, even though its body undergoes a complete transformation during metamorphosis. This suggests that some form of memory storage survives the dramatic reorganization of its body, which is still not fully understood by scientists. The chewing gum is banned in certain forms in Singapore in order to maintain cleanliness in public spaces. The restriction was introduced because improperly discarded gum caused problems in public transport systems in urban areas, showing how even small, everyday items can lead to large-scale policy decisions. The Istanbul is unique because it is located on two different continents, Europe and Asia, separated by the Bosporus Strait. This geographical position has made it an important cultural and economic crossroads throughout history. The elephant can recognize itself in a mirror, which is considered a sign of self-awareness, a trait shared by only a few species. This ability suggests a level of cognitive complexity that includes understanding one's own existence as separate from others. Norway has a natural phenomenon during summer known as the midnight sun, where the sun does not fully set for extended periods, allowing daylight even at night. This occurs because of the country position near the Arctic Circle. The popcorn pops because of moisture trapped inside each kernel, which turns into steam when heated. The pressure builds until the kernel explodes and turns inside out, creating the fluffy structure that people eat. The dolphin has been observed displaying playful behavior and even creating games, which suggests a level of intelligence and curiosity beyond basic survival needs. Some dolphins have been seen using objects in their environment for entertainment. The Area 51 is one of the most secretive military locations in the world, and although its existence was officially acknowledged only relatively recently, it has been the subject of countless conspiracy theories for decades. The base is used for testing experimental aircraft and advanced technologies, and its extreme secrecy has led to widespread speculation about hidden research, including rumors about extraterrestrial technology, even though no credible evidence supports such claims. The Socotra is often described as one of the most alien-looking places on Earth because of its unique plant life, including the famous dragon blood tree, which has an unusual umbrella-like shape. Due to its long geographic isolation, many of the species found there exist nowhere else in the world, making it one of the most biologically distinct regions on the planet. The Arctic fox can survive extremely cold temperatures that would be fatal to most other animals, thanks to its thick fur and compact body shape that minimizes heat loss. It can endure conditions as low as -50 degrees Celsius and often follows larger predators like polar bears to scavenge leftover food, showing its adaptability in harsh environments. The muscle memory allows people to perform complex physical tasks more easily after repeated practice, even if they have not done them for a long time. This is because the brain and body develop efficient neural pathways that store patterns of movement, enabling actions like riding a bicycle or playing an instrument to be performed almost automatically. The albatross can spend years flying over the ocean without ever landing on land, using wind currents to glide efficiently over vast distances. Some species travel thousands of kilometers in a single journey, making them among the most wide-ranging birds on Earth. The Dead Sea is so salty that it is nearly impossible for people to sink in its waters, creating the unusual experience of floating effortlessly on the surface. The high mineral content also gives the water unique properties that have been used for therapeutic purposes. The penguin uses a unique method of staying warm by huddling together in large groups, constantly rotating positions so that each individual gets a turn in the warmer center. This cooperative behavior helps them survive extremely cold conditions. The horse can sleep both standing up and lying down, thanks to a special system of tendons and ligaments that lock their legs in place. This ability allows them to rest while remaining ready to flee quickly if threatened. The Great Wall of China was built over many centuries by different dynasties, resulting in variations in construction techniques and materials along its length. Some sections are made of stone and brick, while others use earth and wood, reflecting the resources available at the time. The fear response is an automatic reaction that prepares the body to deal with danger by increasing heart rate, releasing adrenaline, and sharpening focus. This response evolved as a survival mechanism, but can also be triggered in modern situations that are not physically dangerous. The kangaroo is a small fish found in parts of the Amazon that has gained a terrifying reputation because of its tendency to enter the bodies of larger animals. Although many stories are exaggerated, it is known that the fish can be attracted to certain chemical signals in water and may attempt to lodge itself in confined spaces, which has made it one of the most feared creatures in its environment despite its tiny size. The sleep paralysis is a condition in which a person wakes up but is temporarily unable to move or speak, often accompanied by vivid hallucinations that can feel extremely real and frightening. Many people report sensing a presence in the room or feeling pressure on their chest. And throughout history, these experiences have been interpreted as supernatural encounters, even though they are now understood as a natural but unsettling brain state. The anglerfish lives in the darkest parts of the ocean and uses a glowing lure attached to its head to attract prey. What makes it even more unusual is its method of reproduction, where in some species the male permanently attaches itself to the female and eventually merges with her body, becoming a part of her and relying on her for survival. The uncanny valley describes the feeling of discomfort people experience when encountering something that looks almost human, but not quite, such as realistic robots or digital characters. This reaction is thought to be linked to evolutionary instincts that help humans detect abnormalities or potential threats, making nearly human appearances strangely disturbing. The parasitic wasp has a life cycle that seems almost like science fiction, as it lays its eggs inside a host insect, and when the larvae hatch, they slowly consume the host from the inside, while keeping it alive as long as possible. This highly specialized behavior ensures that the larvae have a fresh food source, demonstrating one of the most extreme survival strategies in nature.